said goodbye to Bran. He's not going to die. I know it.
You Starks are hard to kill.
My mother?
She was very kind.
Oh, good. Next time I see you, you'll be all in black.
It was always my colour.
Farewell, Snow.
And you, Stark.
Darkness closes in. Will you stand against it?
Sons of the Harpy, they want to put a collar back on my neck. On all of our necks, please, your grace. You must kill him.
It would send a message.
I think you should exercise restraint, Your Grace.
Why?
Well, for one thing, he may have valuable information.
Well, the son of the Harpy has no more valuable information.
How do you know that?
Because I questioned him.
And the information you did get, he is young and poor.
He is born free.
Why should he want to bring back slavery? What did it do for him?
Perhaps the only thing that gave him pride was knowing that there was someone lower than he was.
They pay him. Great families afraid to do a thing. They pay poor men to do it for them.
And how do you know this?
Everyone knows this.
I don't know it, and I'm the head of a great family.
We do not know what this man did or didn't do. Give him a trial, at least. A fair trial. Show all the citizens of Marine that you are better than those who would depose you. Teach them a better way.
I do not know the place from where old Sir comes. Things maybe are different there, I hope. But here, in Marine, before Daenerys Stormborn, they own us. So we learn much about them, or we do not live long. They teach me what they are. Mercy, fair trial. These mean nothing to them. All they understand is blood.
Thank you all for your counsel.
Your Grace, a word, please, I beg you.
About what?
About your father. About the Mad King.
The Mad King. You're here to remind me of my enemy's lies? Consider me reminded.
Your Grace, I served in his King's Guard. I was at his side from the first. Your enemies did not lie.
Go on.
When the people rose in revolt against him, your father set their towns and castles aflame. He murdered sons in front of their fathers. He burned men alive with wildfire and laughed as they screamed. And his efforts to stamp out dissent led to a rebellion that killed every Targaryen, except two.
I'm not my father.
No, Your Grace. Thank the gods. But the Mad King gave his enemies the justice he thought they deserved. And each time, it made him feel powerful and right. Until the very end.
I will not have the son of the Harpy executed without a fair trial.
Your Grace.
Lord Commander,
Your Grace.
like to speak alone?
Ollie is my steward now, as I was Lord Commander moments. I want him to attend my meetings, to learn from men with experience. One day, he might command.
Very well. Have you considered my offer?
I have. And I thank you for it. You do me great honor. All my life, I wanted to be Jon Stark.
Say the word and you will be.
But I have to refuse you. I'm Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. My place is here.
I'm giving you the chance to avenge your family. To take back the castle where you grew up. To rule the North.
I wish I could fight beside you. Believe me, I do. But I swore a sacred vow at the gods would. I pledged my life to the Night's Watch.
You're as stubborn as your father. And as honorable.
I can imagine no higher praise.
I didn't mean it as praise. Honor got your father killed. But if your mind's made up, I won't try and dissuade you.
May I ask, Your Grace, how long you plan to stay at Castle Black?
Are you bored of us already?
You saved us from Mance Raider's army. We will never forget that. But it's a question of survival. The Night's Watch can't continue to feed your men and the wildling prisoners indefinitely. Winter is coming.
I know it. We march on Winterfell within the fortnight, before the snows trap us here.
And the wildlings?
They'd rather burn than fight for me, so be it. I leave their fate to you. You could execute them, that's the safest course. Or you could see if this Torment fella's more willing to compromise than Mance ever was. I assume the brothers of the Night's Watch would rather see the wildlings dead.
Most of the brothers, yes. There's little love for the free folk here.
You're the Lord Commander. Your decision. You have many enemies in Castle Black. Have you considered sending Alistair Thorne elsewhere? Give him command of Eastwatch by the Sea.
I heard it was best to keep your enemies close.
Whoever said that didn't have many enemies.
He sees something in you. Might not be apparent from his tone, but it's the truth. He believes in you.
I'm sorry I disappointed him.
The king is a complicated man, but he wants to do what's right for the Seven Kingdoms.
As long as he's ruling them.
He's the one true king. He has a blood right to that throne.
I've sworn to stay clear of the politics of the Seven Kingdoms.
How do you know? How does the Night's Watch vow go again? I bet you've got it memorized since you got here.
Night gathers and now my watch begins.
No, not that bit. The bit at the end.
I am the sword in the darkness, the watcher on the walls, the shield that guards the realms of men. I pledge my life.
Right, that's enough. The shield that guards the realms of men. That's what you swore to be. Now, I'm not a learned man, but the best way to help the most people might not be sitting in a frozen castle at the edge of the world. It just might mean wading in the muck, getting your boots dirty, and doing what needs to be done.
And what needs to be done?
As long as the Boltons rule the North will suffer. Just one man's opinion.
Your Grace. I feel I've been remiss in my duties. I've given you meat and wine and music, but I haven't shown you the hospitality you deserve. My king has married, and I owe my new queen a wedding gift. Find another.
Mother.